Sidney Crosby, one of the greatest to ever lace up a pair of skates, stood at center ice, eyes glistening under the bright lights, his stick tapping one last time. Fans could feel it in their bones. This wasn't just another night in Pittsburgh. This was goodbye. For nearly 2 decades, Crosby had been the heartbeat of the Penguins, the face of a franchise, and the pride of a nation. But in this moment, something felt painfully different. The legend who once moved faster than anyone else on the ice looked still, reflective, and almost fragile. The whispers had been building for weeks, but tonight, it became heartbreakingly real. Please like, share, and subscribe for more NHL content. It all started quietly. Rumors of injuries that wouldn't heal, of pain that lingered long after the final buzzer. Crosby had battled through everything before: concussions, broken bones, brutal hits, and always found a way back. But this time, insiders said, his body wasn't cooperating. Teammates noticed he was slowing down in practice. Fans noticed he was smiling less. Something was off. Reporters asked, but Crosby stayed silent. Classic Sid, the ultimate professional, always putting the team first, never making it about himself. But then came the hint. After a hard-fought loss late in the season, Crosby stayed on the ice longer than usual. He looked around the empty arena, like a man memorizing every detail. The seats, the boards, the ice. That image spread like wildfire across social media. Was this it? Was the kid from Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia, the same one who carried a franchise, who brought home multiple Stanley Cups, who delivered the golden goal for Canada, finally saying goodbye? Fans didn't want to believe it. But deep down, they knew something was coming. And then, the announcement. The Penguins released a statement that shook the hockey world. Sidney Crosby would address the media in a personal capacity. That phrase alone sent shivers down every fan's spine. Everyone knew what that meant, but no one wanted to hear it confirmed. When the day came, the entire hockey world stopped. Reporters from across the US and Canada packed into the room. Former players tuned in. Even rival fans admitted they were emotional. Crosby walked to the podium wearing that familiar calm expression, but his hands were trembling. The moment he began to speak, the room went silent. "I've given this game everything I have," he began softly. "But sometimes, the body tells you it's time to stop." Those words hit like a slapshot to the heart. Gasps filled the room. Some reporters even teared up. After years of sacrifice, leadership, and relentless determination, Sidney Crosby had officially announced his retirement from the NHL. The emotion was overwhelming. Fans gathered outside PPG Paints Arena, holding banners, jerseys, and tears in their eyes. Social media exploded with tributes, videos of his greatest goals, his legendary moments, his impossible assists. From that iconic backhand to his unmatched hockey IQ, everyone had a memory. But it was what came next that truly broke fans. Crosby didn't just walk away, he shared the truth about what he'd been hiding. He revealed that the last few seasons had been a physical and emotional battle, one he didn't want fans to see. His body was deteriorating faster than anyone knew. Chronic pain, headaches, endless rehab. He said he didn't want to be remembered for the struggle, he wanted to be remembered for the love of the game. That honesty hit harder than any announcement. The man who built a career on composure finally showed his vulnerability. "I used to think strength was about pushing through anything," he said, his voice breaking. "But I've learned that sometimes, strength is knowing when to let go." From that moment, the press conference turned into something else, something sacred. Reporters didn't just ask questions. They thanked him. They applauded. Grown men who'd covered the league for decades wiped their eyes. Crosby smiled through the tears, and for the first time, he looked at peace. The fallout was massive. Players across the league sent heartfelt messages. Connor McDavid called him the standard of greatness. Alex Ovechkin, his longtime rival, said, "The game won't be the same without him." Even Wayne Gretzky released a statement calling Crosby a once-in-a-generation player who carried the game with grace. The NHL immediately announced plans for a league-wide tribute. In every arena, fans stood for a moment of applause before puck drop. His number 87 flashed on jumbotrons across the continent. And for one night, every rivalry vanished. Every fan, Bruins, Leafs, Habs, Oilers, stood united in respect for Sid the Kid. In Pittsburgh, the farewell game was pure emotion. The crowd roared every time he touched the puck. His parents were in the stands, tears streaming down their faces. And when the final horn sounded, Crosby raised his stick one last time to the fans who'd been with him from day one. The entire arena chanted his name as he skated into history. After the game, he walked through the tunnel slowly, turning back for one final look at the ice. That's when cameras caught him whisper something under his breath, something fans have replayed endlessly: "Thank you for everything." Since then, the hockey world has been trying to process it. Life without Sidney Crosby feels almost unimaginable. He wasn't just a player, he was the definition of leadership, humility, and passion. The man who never sought the spotlight became the brightest one of all. And even now, he hasn't disappeared. Crosby's already been spotted at Penguins practices, mentoring young players, guiding them the same way Mario Lemieux once guided him. It's not the end, it's just a new chapter. A quieter one, maybe, but no less powerful. Fans still can't watch that final game without tearing up. The way he waved. The way the crowd sang his name. It wasn't just a goodbye, it was a love story between a city and its hero. The NHL will never see another Sidney Crosby. Not just because of the records, but because of the heart. The legacy. The humanity. He made fans fall in love with the game, and now, even in goodbye, he's teaching them how to let go with grace. And if you thought that was emotional, just wait until you hear who showed up unexpectedly at Crosby's farewell ceremony. Let's just say, it was a reunion no one saw coming. Stay tuned.